As you all know, I've been pretty excited about coming back to the States, getting settled in. I bought a car last week, a little Ford Focus that I really love, a manual. For all you automatic drivers who don't know how to drive a stick shift, shame on you. It's a necessity to know how to drive a stick. Anyways, I've had some luck with jobs. I had one offer last week. I have a few more interviews, and I'll decide by next Friday what I'm going to take for sure. But as you all know, living in England meant I was under universal health coverage. So I didn't have to worry about insurance or anything like that.
Congratulations.
Since I left England, I've been without health insurance. And although I don't have anything wrong with me,
That's debatable.
I am in optimal health, perfect BMI, weight range, no pre-existing conditions, don't even have to have glasses, never broken a bone, absolutely nothing wrong with me.
You know, it kind of sounds like you really don't need a healthcare plan.
It's been quite an ordeal trying to shop around and find a healthcare plan. I've basically come to the realization that to have decent health insurance, I'm going to have to pay at least $130 a month, and I'm going to have a deductible of about $1,000, which means I'm probably never going to reach my $1,000 deductible in a year.
Well, you might need counseling. I mean, after all, liberalism is a mental disorder.
So I'm going to be paying for everything anyways, because it's just me, and unless something catastrophic happens, I don't plan on spending more than $1,000 in a year at the doctor. I've looked into jobs. I am currently in the job search, so I know what people are offering. I've applied at small, medium, large corporations, and the truth is, most of these places are offering minimal benefits, and some of them none at all. 2 years ago, okay, I'll tell you a story.
Yay, a story!
2 years ago, I was living in Jordan, and that was when my mom and my dad both at the same time were really ill. I've never really talked about this on YouTube. Most of you guys know my dad subsequently died from his cancer, but when my dad was really sick, my mom had a series of strokes culminating in a big stroke, which landed her in the ICU for 2.5 weeks, and she didn't have any health insurance. None. No coverage whatsoever, whereas my dad did. My mom gets out of the hospital excited to be alive, and she gets slapped with an enormous bill. Enormous. Think large. Very large. It's bigger than what you think.
Oh yeah? Well, I bet they're not as big as my... Oh, wait, I can't say that on YouTube. Sorry.
A huge bill that she obviously cannot pay. And all of the treatments she needed and checkups and medicine and things like that they recommended, she couldn't afford. And my mom has felt so guilty that she couldn't pay. She's felt so guilty that she does not go in because she can't afford to rack up more bills. It's not like she's paying those anyways. But I told her, I don't care. Go in and get what you need done. And if you have to file bankruptcy for your medical bills, so be it. I don't even care. I just want you alive, you know?
Well, that's awfully considerate.
But she feels too guilty, so she doesn't go. At the same time, when that happened, like I said, I was in Jordan, and of course I ended up talking about this with people I knew there. And I knew a family, an American family, who'd been living there for years and years. And the mom, her dad had a rare heart condition, and he had health insurance, but the coverage only went so far and only paid for so much. So they would they flew her dad out twice a year to Jordan to get medical treatments and to get medicine because he couldn't afford his prescriptions. I mean, they would have had to mortgage their house. I mean, they would have had to, sell everything they owned just to keep the guy alive. And so they flew him to Jordan twice a year so that he could be treated and stay alive.
But couldn't they just file for bankruptcy like you want your mom to do?
I thought. Yeah, actually, Jordan, a plug for Jordan's pharmaceutical companies. They actually manufacture drugs really cheaply and sell it all over the third world. So if you ever need great medical care, they have some beautiful facilities, and most everyone speaks English.
Yeah, but the third world medicine isn't the same as the medicine here. We have standards, so people don't die because they've gotten the wrong medicine or it's diluted.
So fly to Jordan if you're in need of medical attention. or if you need to buy prescriptions. Yeah, that's really sad, but it's true. It's very true. I really look forward to hearing from the candidates.
If you can even call them candidates.
Though, this is a huge, important issue, and I'm definitely going to be watching the CNN YouTube debate in a few days. You guys should definitely watch that. Kind of a historic moment where we get to have some input and influence into what the candidates are going to talk about. I really, really look forward to that. So, yeah, I want to know from them what it is they're going to do to fix this very broken system and to ensure that all Americans, no matter whether they're rich or poor or whether they're in the middle class, that everyone has access to health coverage. I mean, this is so basic. Isn't it a human right? I mean, it just seems so basic.
No, healthcare is not a human right. It's not in the Constitution, and it's not in your beloved Geneva Convention or UN articles. Okay? I'm about sick of Democrats creating new rights just to get elected.
What is with the survival of the fittest mentality? There's something really, really wrong with that.
It isn't just survival of the fittest, it's capitalism, you socialist pig. I mean, don't tell me that somehow I'm supposed to foot the bill for somebody's runny noses.
It's disturbing on a lot of levels.
Ditto this video.
So, anyways, thanks for watching another one of my videos.
No, thank you.